It's always interesting seeing a place that's been abandoned or left and forgotten. But this one felt just a little bit different, because if it was up to the owners, it would still be running today.
Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to be was an explorer. Sail the 7 seas, find new worlds.
But Uncle D, everything's already been found.
What? Like everything?
Well, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, so much for that. But if I can't be an explorer, I can still be an adventurer. So I bought a motorhome, and I'm hitting the open road. My name is Dustin Porter, and this is Destination Adventure.
The hot spring property was very first preempted by a man named Bruce Johnstone, who bought it with the intention of making a wellness retreat, and that's exactly what he did.
I've been acting like a wild man.
By 1910, the first hotel was open and business was underway. But what makes these springs so special is first the size, being the 3rd largest hot spring in the world, the temperature, which is a crazy 89 degrees Celsius, and the mineral content. Soaking in these hot springs has proved time and time again to heal ailments from skin conditions to tumors, even cancer. Over the years, the hot springs have changed hands several times, but in the 70s, due to financial restraints, the owners ended up abandoning it, and it sat vacant for nearly a decade. Then in 1984, the Canadian government put the entire property up for bid to anyone across Canada, and it was purchased by its current owners, Bert and Marlene, who bought it with the intention of opening a hot spring water park resort, just like you see there today. And $5 million, and 2 years later, Mount Layton Hot Springs opened.
Always in bloom for
The early years of operation were very successful, and a $10 million expansion project was being planned. A large conference center was being built, and a whole bunch more stuff to follow. But in the 1990s, a recession ended up bringing the construction to halt. This was just one of several issues that ultimately the resort would not overcome. Over the next 20 years, nothing really progressed with the expansion project, but the resort remained open and was enjoyed by thousands of people. But it didn't take long for the British Columbia government to step in with new regulations demanding that they chemically treat and chlorinate the hot springs, no different than you have to treat a pool.
always in bloom for
Bert and Marlene, they tried to comply with these new regulations, but being a natural hot spring, the water flows in just as it flows back out, taking the chemicals with it. So as you can imagine, it wasn't long before they were running into environmental issues, and that is ultimately what ended up closing the resort.
I'm always in bloom for
I'd like to start this tour from an area called the Splash Pool. Let's check it out. I love this beautiful rock work. And every pool that we're gonna come across was all hot water. And it was not heated, it's natural hot spring water. That's how you get up to the water slide. It is closed, but you can see the slide actually coming through there. This outside. Just imagine how fun this would have been. Keep in mind, we are almost as north as you can get here in British Columbia, so their summers wouldn't be crazy hot, so pretty much any day you'd be able to enjoy a hot spring. Just in there, that's the restaurant. And there's upper dining here. I think maybe it would have been a bar area. It's locked, so I can't get in there. So this would have been like a kiddie pool. A little water slide coming off the turtle. That's fun. Ole, windy. Might actually be able to get up there. Sticky door, holy. Hey, I like that color. Wow. Beautiful wood on the roof there. Wow. Look at that. Awfully nice. This might be my favorite part. First of all, I just love how it's so overgrown. It just looks completely forgotten. But you can see where the ring goes around. I can just imagine like 100 little kids here having so much fun. And look at this, UFO H2O. Beautiful British Columbia. Wow. Put a lot of thought into that. That's our anyone that's not from BC, that's our British Columbia license plate. Pretty cool. I would assume that water would have come out of each of these. Everyone that has a hole on top, I have to assume would have had water coming out of it. Those are stuck on there somehow. Let's see in this one. No way to know for sure. So to get in here, I'm gonna have to go back around, so. Woohoo. These stairs are very soft. Wow. Could you imagine being here as a kid? I'd for sure get kicked out like 10 minutes in because I'd be full sprint from one toy to the next. I wonder if maybe there's even water going through here. Yeah, I bet there was. Found a better way. Really excited to see into this building because this was supposed to be a conference center and it was actually never
it was never completed. So excited to see in here. Here we go. Kind of looks like someone's wood shop in here, but it's just because it was still under construction. Everything's kind of just left exactly how it was. Wow, beautiful staircase. Let's do the bottom first, and then we'll go up. Wow. I wonder if the plan was to fill this with hot water, because you can see steam coming out of that thing in the middle. So that's definitely got hot water in it. Excited to see how high up this goes. Wow. Could you imagine this though, just full hot water? Of course, a lot of this stuff would be gone, but yeah, that'd be amazing. All right, let's try out this fancy staircase. Oh, nice. There's some beautiful woodwork on this property. A lot of moisture has been in here. A little out of tune. This building has its own level of spook factor because most of the walls, the exterior walls, are just that paper. It's really windy today, so you can really hear the paper slapping. Wow. They just dropped everything. It stopped. This is crazy. These beams here, these are solid. That's not pressed together, that's solid wood. Oh man, I don't know how many are in this building, but structurally this place is amazing. Wow, look at the roof in here. That ceiling, just like perfectly polished wood. Oh my God. Somebody put a lot of thought and effort into this. That skylight's broken there. That's probably where the moisture's coming from. And the floor below this one. That one's good though. This is amazing. Not an architect, so maybe this is usual, but it seems like they built this from the top down. Because this, well, that area's pretty well done, I think. Well, I don't know, but the rest of this is definitely not. That water down there, you guys can't see it on the GoPro, but it's actually boiling. Very, very hot. Look at this. All those timbers, solid. Wow, this is a beautiful building. It's such a shame it was never finished. And you know what? It's not too late to finish this or salvage this. Structurally, this place is rock solid. They'd have to do, of course, a lot of work, but I think it'd be worth salvaging for sure. Like these are bone dry. Not a bit of rot I can see on any of them. That end one looks like it may have gotten a little bit of moisture, but nothing to worry about. And this is cement. Oy. Anything that's been sitting a long time and it's overhanging, I don't know if I want to walk on it. Gathered up some courage. I'm gonna walk along the cement walkway. I don't know what the plan was for when this was finished. Probably would have had a guardrail down the side and then you can walk around. Such a beautiful building. Looking at how they built this building, I shouldn't even think twice about walking on that cement. But something about it just doesn't quite sit right. Didn't even get locked out. You can see the water slide up there. Splashdown Lounge. I know the feeling. Wow. Frickin' nice motorhome out there. That's fun. Looks like it was used a lot too. Oh cool, actual leather saddle. I'm guessing that's steam in behind them there. Again, beautiful woodwork. They have one greenhouse here already that's heated entirely by the hot springs. Check this out. This is a grapefruit tree. Can you believe that? Northwestern British Columbia. Grown grapefruits. Nice healthy tomatoes. It is nice and warm in here. This right here, this is where the hot water is. And it is hot, hot. I'm surprised the camera's not fogging up. There we are. Yeah, it's so hot in here, that's why it took a while, but
And then these pumps just deliver it throughout the greenhouse. It's really amazing setup. And there could and should be hundreds of these. This one farm could produce enough food for all of northwestern British Columbia and into Alaska. So, pretty amazing. Several people have tried to buy the resort since it shut down in 2010, but just for the land, because it is 900 acres, some of which being lakefront. But Marlene is adamant that it sells to the right person, someone that's going to turn it into a wellness center or utilize the land and the hot springs and put up greenhouses and grow produce. So if you're a real person with a real offer, reach out. As always, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints. I'll catch you on the next one.